Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jane. I'm a life coach, a women's coach. In this channel, we speak a lot about self-development, understanding the self, feminine energy, relationships, career, money, self-realization. Last week, something very interesting happened to me, which again pointed me back to the topic of feminine energy and my own state of being. I've been running to my Pilates class, and I was so in my head while I was preparing, getting ready, and running to my class. And while I was running, we have this big stairs in the house, and I live on the ground floor. So for me, in order to get out, I need to go by the stairs. So I was almost ready to get out from the house, and I was just running upstairs with the cup in my hand and my bag to go to Pilates. And at some point, I just hit my leg so hard by the step. It was very painful and it got me an injury. I was like screaming a lot, I was in pain, my cup just fell down, it's broken into pieces. But the most important thing that I just injured my leg, my feet. So of course I had to cancel all my plans, to cancel my Pilates, to cancel me going out from the house, and just lay down because I couldn't even walk. And here is the main insight and realization that I want to share with you. I'm, by the way, going through a challenge right now. I have my own teacher, like my own coach, and we're going through a challenge which is dedicated to finance. So in that challenge, we meditate every morning. We meditate every morning, and I started falling in love with this routine. I did lots of meditations in my life. I'm certified as a yoga teacher, so for me meditation is everything. It's life-changing, it's source of energy. But now I just integrated meditation to my everyday routine. And in the mornings, we do 1 hour, 40 minutes of meditation. So I realized that I became very aware of my thoughts and of the processes that are happening within me. I feel like through those meditations, I started being conscious of myself and of my patterns. So that is why I spotted this pattern so easily, and it just gave me this powerful insight. Okay, my dear friends, I had this issue. I was filming you a video for like 10 more minutes, and then I realized that my microphone just lost the battery and everything that I said was not filmed because the audio is not working. But I will try to repeat everything that I said, and the sound will be a bit different right now, but I hope you'll understand. I'll prepare my microphone for the next video. I realized that once I injured my leg, once I injured my feet, I had no other way than just allow myself to lay down and rest, as I couldn't go to Pilates anymore, and I just had to cancel all my plans. And I did it. And what happened to me, what I just observed, I had this sense of relief, like I can finally rest and I can finally allow myself to do nothing without feeling guilty about it. So I laid down and I watched my favorite videos in the YouTube. I allowed myself to just chill, to listen to music. I called my grandma. And then I realized that In order for me to allow myself to just rest, I need to injure my leg. And this happens often to me. It's like when I'm in this go-getter mode and I'm achieving something, I put myself a goal, and then at some point I get sick as my body just can't do this anymore. And it kind of tries to stop me and prevents me from going even further. Otherwise, I'm just gonna ruin my body, my health. And then when I get sick, I always feel some sort of relief and happiness, as I have finally an excuse to just rest and allow myself to be, allow myself to relax without that constant noise in my head that is telling me that I need to do, achieve, move forward all the time. At some point I realized that this voice was never mine. It was a voice of my father, who was always this disciplined, very organized man who achieved a lot. And all my childhood he was telling me that when I rest, when I sleep long, when I wake up not at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., that I am lazy. So I remember he was just like opening the door and he was waking me up when I really wanted to sleep. Because for him, that's his lifestyle, and he achieved so many things. He's a very successful man because of his discipline. So he was always giving that to me as well. To some extent, it was creating that disciplined, organized Jane that I am right now. I have a strong willpower. If I want something, I always get it. But at the same time, it was hurting my feminine side, as I got this understanding that only through hard work I can basically get his validation, and I will only be loved by him if I achieve certain things, if I'm successful, if I'm hardworking, if I'm disciplined. All of that equals that you're not enough just as you are. You need to do, you need to achieve. And only through that I will respect you. I will love you. Doesn't matter now, I worked a lot with my relationships with my parents. I had a therapy and I'm super grateful for everything. And I believe that there is a reason why we have certain parents in our lives, as we need to go through certain lessons with them. And we're always teachers and students to each other. Only now I can speak about that without sense of anger and resentment in my heart, as I just forgave him. I forgave everything he did because he was always bringing me so many good things. And I also appreciate that part of me that is organized and ambitious. But sometimes it kind of takes over my life, this masculine side, and I forget about the most important thing, my feminine, which is my nature, which is the source of the energy, of the creativity, of love, of joy. But I also asked myself that week when I injured my leg, I asked myself, what are you running from? What do you want to avoid so much that you don't allow yourself to just sit down with yourself, relax, and stop putting all of that information into your head, constantly focus on doing? What are you numbing? Why are you so afraid to just be, to be with yourself. And then I realized that I have so many unprocessed emotions that I'm avoiding and numbing through achieving, because I'm simply afraid to look there, to look into my pain, to allow myself to feel all of that emotions. And feeling is also so much about feminine, allowing yourself to feel all the emotions. Masculine is more rational, is more thinking, analytical, and feminine is all about this sensual, sensitive energy where you allow yourself to feel. And you can only feel when you are connected to your body instead of your mind. That is why these meditations that I do right now in the challenge every morning, it brings me to so much peace. And I come back to my feminine energy a lot, which is the state of being. As I stop this mind scroll, this constant thought process that is happening within me and doesn't allow me to relax, doesn't allow me to just be. And when I do those meditations, I become more aware of myself, of my body. I come into my body. From my head, I come into the body through meditations. Ask yourself, what am I running from? What fear is making me run so fast? Face that fear, face that emotion, face whatever it is for you. You can journal about it and be honest with yourself. It's the space in your journal where you can be 100% honest with yourself. Ask yourself, what is that scares me so much? And then when you figure it out, you can also figure it out in the coaching session, by the way. If you want to come, we can work on it together and see what is there, what a particular fear or emotion that you're so afraid to face. And after that, allow yourself to slow down. You don't have to run anywhere. The source of your power is in the present moment. The source of your power is in your being, is in your body. The source of your power is in that relaxation state. Have you ever noticed that the best ideas come to you when you're actually just relaxed? You're not thinking about anything. You're just enjoying the present moment. Many times I have this during meditations or when I walk in nature with myself, and this idea just comes to me because I enter this state of being, this state of relaxation, this state of also feminine energy. Feminine energy is creative energy. That's where we get all our creative ideas. Start being more instead of doing. Allow yourself to trust that being is safe. And through being, you actually get all of those inspiration and enthusiasm to do. As I was saying in the video, which I had to delete where my microphone was not working, it's important to have that masculine side within you. We all have it within us as we're part of our mom and dad. But this masculine side cannot work on its own without the work of the feminine. And the feminine gives the vision. The feminine gives inspiration. The feminine gives this life force energy that motivates the masculine to do the steps, to move forward. And you need to prioritize that part first, because this is your core and this is your foundation. Once you realize that you're enough just as you are, as I was speaking about my dad, I just realized that I don't need to achieve all of that stuff to be valuable. I don't need to become very successful or very rich to be loved. I am valuable and enough already, just because it's my birthright, just because I'm here and I make this world more beautiful with my presence, with my energy, that life force energy. And that is already within you. You just need to calm down your mind a little bit and allow yourself to see that side, that beautiful, nourishing, strong, creative side of you that is your gift. And once you allow yourself to be valuable, to feel enough just as you are, just by being, which is your main purpose, then you're able to receive, then you're able to attract, then you're able to manifest, then you're able to create whatever you want from that energy, from that source within you. Once I realized that, once I understood my value as a woman in this world and what my feminine energy actually holds, then I realized that all my strategies prior to that were not working. I want to make more women conscious about their power as a woman. That is why I work as a women's coach. After I realized what an immense power I hold as a woman, after I allowed myself to activate that power, then I realized that all the women in this world need to know about it and need to understand that you are valuable not as they achieve things, a certain status, an amount of money in their bank account. They're so valuable just by having that energy within them, but by having all of those inner gifts that feminine energy holds, which is life force, creativity, love, joy, intuition. And that is why men are so drawn to feminine women, because they don't have access to all of those gifts that feminine energy holds, that joy that we're able to experience, that intuitive abilities that we hold, that life force, creative energy. Of course, men also have those, as they also have masculine and feminine within them. But in a woman, it's such a stronger power. They're drawn to this energy of joy, of prosperity. A few points to summarize this video if you want to activate your feminine energy. First, stop rushing. Stop rushing, stop running somewhere, achieving. Slow down. Put the volume of the world, of that noise around you, lower, and allow yourself to go within. Allow yourself to feel, to connect with your body, to connect with your senses. Become sensual. Feel your body. And this is only possible when you live with this trust within you, that you are protected, that you are guided. Allow yourself to be, to feel enough as you are, and trust that whatever is happening for your highest good. Release the control. Stop controlling things, controlling the future. This is what also doesn't allow us to be, to just enjoy the present moment. Because we're trying to control things, circumstances, people, future. Release that control. It's not in your power. Your power lies in the present moment. And when you release that control, you also release those fears within you of uncertainty. As you just trust in the present moment, you trust every day that whatever is happening to you is right at a given moment. And you just start enjoying the journey. Also, allow yourself to rest. Prioritize your rest. Prioritize your well-being. Nourish your energy. Nourish your feminine side. Give her time to sleep, to enjoy, to get re-energized. Because only through that you're able to fulfill yourself and then go out to this world and give all of those beautiful gifts that I've mentioned before. It is only possible once you nourish yourself, prioritize your body, prioritize your soul. Fill yourself with that abundance energy by resting, and then you would be able to give so much more to this world in the most enjoyable way to you. I'm gonna be finishing this video here. I have so much more to share about feminine energy, my insights, my stories with you, but I feel like this video already has the right content and the right vibe in it. I hope I could transfer you this energy, this feminine energy that all of you who watched this video just felt while I was talking about it. If you want to work with me personally, if you want to elevate yourself, activate that feminine energy within you, maybe you're struggling with those voices in your head and you want to just clarify where is it coming from, what is blocking you from being in your feminine and all of that. If you want to discuss your particular situation and for me to help you activate it and see what are the blocks that you may hold that prevent you from shifting into that feminine energy, I'm waiting for you in my private consultations or in my 8 weeks mentorship. I'm gonna leave all the links on how to find me in the description box for this video. And today I'm just gonna go in 2 hours. I have this massage that I booked for myself where I'm gonna nourish my body and allow myself to be rejuvenated and allow myself to rest, which is so important if you want to stay glowy, if you want to stay happy, full of energy and magnetic as well. If you like this video, if this video inspired you, motivated you, gave this energy, enthusiasm on how you can move forward, I would appreciate a like, a comment if you want to share your own story or your thoughts on what I said. And of course, subscribe to this channel because there will be many more insightful, interesting, and nourishing videos for you. I'll see you in my next video.